Hi, you're back with Mr. Canada, and today we're going to look at a percentage trick. So, this is mostly when we're doing non-calculator, because when you're in a calculator, it's nice and easy, right? So, if you notice what's in green, percentage of amount is equal to amount of percentage. What does that mean? Well, let's look right below it. 20% of 50 is 50% of 20. Okay? So we can check that. So, even if you don't want to believe me right now, I can tell you it's true. So we know that 10% is 25, right? Sorry. 10% is 5. And then so 20% equals 10. Right? Over here, what's half of 20? That's what 50% of 20 means. Well, that's 10. So, it just depends. I think I had to do more work over here, right? So sometimes the reason why this is handy and why I call it a percentage trick is that half of 20 is a lot easier. You can even just see that. You've been doing that since you were in early years. So 50% of 20 is 10. So let's look at where this can be handy. So 70% of 50. Well, I don't know 70% of 50. That is kind of hard for me. So I'm going to try what's 50% of 70. Well, that's half of 70 is 35. So, here, what's 60% of 90? Well, 60% is 0.6, so that's 6/10 times by 90. So that's 0, that counts as that, that's 54. So I could do it like that. Or, what's 90% of 60? Well, 100% is 100% is 100% is 60. 10% equals 6, so 54. So it just depends. There's lots of different ways, right? It all depends what your methods are of finding percentages of amounts as well. What your preference is, right? Do you do addition or do you do subtraction? Lastly, 180% of 20, or about 20% of 180. Well, 10% equals 18. So 20% equals 36.